My name is Amon Anderson. I'm the co-director of the Medicaid Innovation Collaborative, a program that aims to connect the Medicaid ecosystem to innovations that advance health equity. We launched MIC because we see a role for private sector tech-enabled solutions to complement all the great work that's happening on the ground to address deep-rooted disparities within Medicaid. We're excited to welcome you all to today's showcase of companies that were selected because they have the potential to tackle adolescent behavioral health challenges in Arizona and in West Virginia. We're also excited by their potential to scale up because of the growing, ongoing mental health crisis among youth today. These companies were selected through a robust RFI and selection process that was informed by beneficiaries, community organizations, providers, managed care organizations, and state Medicaid agencies. Thanks to all of you who participated in the selection process to help us reach this milestone within the MIC program. I want to be sure to thank Commissioner Cindy Beane in West Virginia and Director Jami Snyder in Arizona. You've been amazing champions to this work. Thank you. And I also want to thank our funding partners, which enable us to run this program. Molina Cares, Common Spirit, and Hope Lab. We couldn't do this work without you. Thank you. I'd now like to hand it off to our MC for today, Karissa Godzik, a program manager for the Medicaid Innovation Collaborative.
Thank you so much, Amon. And we are so excited to be here with you all today and welcome your participation during this process. In the chat, we are sharing the welcome packet that provides more details on the companies and their presenters. This packet also includes follow-up details and ways to further engage following today's showcase. Also, please feel free to change your name in Zoom so we know which company or state or organization you're representing. Simply hover over the image on your Zoom screen, click the three buttons and click rename next to yourself, and feel free to introduce yourself in the chat along with where you are joining from today. After each presentation, we will have designated time for question and answer. We welcome attendees to ask questions throughout the event using the chat function on Zoom. A member of the MIC team will review these questions and field a few of them live. We do kindly request that attendees stay muted for the duration of the event. When asking a question in the chat, we ask that you please direct it at a specific person or company. So if it is not answered live, that they can follow up directly in the chat, or we can supply those questions to them after today's event. Before we hear from our 5 solutions selected to present today, I want to give a special recognition to our state liaisons in West Virginia, Fred Lewis and Tanya Cyrus, along with our state liaison in Arizona, Susan Podshadley, plus all the health plan champions and liaisons, community advisory board members, selection committee members, and others from the states, health plans, and community that make all of this work possible. And to begin, we want to start with a few short words from the Medicaid directors in both West Virginia and Arizona. And so Commissioner Beane, if you wouldn't mind kicking us off, and then followed by Director Snyder.
Thank you and welcome everybody. I know that Friday afternoon meetings are never a favorite time, but I think we have some really good material and presentations and a lot of upcoming information, I think, that's really going to move the needle in both West Virginia and Arizona and help us achieve our goals with adolescent behavioral health. So first of all, I will say that this project was new to me, and I was very excited that West Virginia was afforded the opportunity to be one of the first cohorts in the Medicaid Innovation Collaborative. I think it's really an opportunity for us to be partnering with our MCOs, that you guys are out there doing the hard work on the ground and getting moving the needle, and especially it gave us an opportunity to really kind of do a deep dive and some research of what's really going on out there, particularly in adolescent behavioral health, which we all know that during the pandemic, our behavioral health services have really come to the forefront of what a need there is out there for a robust behavioral health continuum, and especially adolescents. And I can say that this topic in this forum cannot be more timely. I was personally subpoenaed this week for a case for a West Virginia child that had been in the ER for weeks awaiting a behavioral health placement, and the child needed behavioral health care. And so that's where we're at. We're at a crisis situation. And I think that we could not have picked a timelier topic as states of where we need to focus. And I'm very excited about the presentations this afternoon and working with the MCOs collaboratively with potentially these companies that are going to be showcased to help us in the crisis that we're in, frankly, in West Virginia with adolescent behavioral health. So my thanks to the partners that we're working with, the strong commitment and the technical assistance and all the information that we've been able to get out of the collaborative so far. And so very excited about this afternoon, but I don't want to take up too much time because we got so much material. So I'm going to turn it over to Jami.
Thanks so much, Cindy. Welcome to today's Medicaid Innovation Collaborative Showcase. Super excited to be a part of today's event. This is our second opportunity to participate in the Medicaid Innovation Collaborative, but our first opportunity to participate alongside of one of our sister states, West Virginia. And so we're really thrilled to be a part of today's showcase. Like Cindy, I want to thank all of you on the line that have joined us in this effort up until this point in selecting the vendors that we have here today that are going to offer up technological solutions to address the real challenges that Cindy articulated around the provision of behavioral health for children and adolescents. We really are at a crisis point. This is an incredibly timely opportunity for us to, again, tap into some of those solutions that are available across the country to really address the need that's present in our delivery system. So again, just want to thank you for your participation. Looking forward to hearing from the 5 selected vendors and thanks to the team with the collaborative as well. You've been great support throughout this process.
Thank you so much, both Director Snyder and Commissioner Beane, for those kind words and, of course, for your continued partnership through this process.